If you've stumbled across this video, you're either thinking about moving out of your hometown, something's calling you elsewhere, you don't know what you want to do, but you know it ain't gonna be here in this state that you're in. That is why you found this. As soon as that opportunity presented itself for me to leave my home state, I got out of there. We were living out of an Airbnb. We had a month to find a job and a place. You can 100% do it. It all started in 2021, probably in my second year of college. I didn't know what I want to do. I probably changed my major like at least 3 times. It was a mess. I wanted college to be my ticket to financial freedom. One of the main things was wherever we end up moving, I have to be able to continue my college courses, transfer my credits, all that stuff was a really big deal to me because I'm not starting from scratch. That's my older sister here. Came in my room one night and she was just like, I'm thinking about moving. I mean, moving out of state. And I'm just like, really? We're talking about it. And she's telling me everything and why she feels as though she just needs to get out of Delaware. Like, let's be real. Nobody knows where Delaware is. Every time I tell someone where I'm from, they're like, where's that? If anything, it's just around major cities. I'm not gonna shit on Delaware. I'm not gonna do all of that. But let me just say there was not a lot of opportunities. What I'm doing now, this whole YouTube situation, I would have never been able to do that in Delaware. I just felt like I could not expand. I was meant to progress in a way that I never thought I could progress in Delaware. I felt like I needed to meet new people. Back to the story, my sister was telling me that, yeah, I'm thinking about moving. You wanna go? Me being an impulsive person that I am, like there's nothing here for me other than my family and my friends, obviously. So absolutely, yeah.
Let's leave!
We decided we were either going to move to Georgia or Florida. Georgia was plan A, and we visited a few times like as we were kids, and it just felt homey. Our aunt lived down there. Us going down there is really nothing, you know, at least we have family. Another reason why we wanted to go with the whole Georgia idea was because Florida is more expensive than Georgia. We didn't want to be making just enough. Like, we wanted to be able to afford our bills and have a life. The whole process of moving to Georgia, I did sense there was some sort of resistance. The school I was gonna go to was like downtown in the city of Atlanta. We couldn't find places. We knew we didn't want to be in Atlanta because it was so chaotic. But my school is in the city. It was just a lot of resistance. We tried to live in the neighborhood next to my aunt or where she used to live. Things just weren't aligning. It just wasn't. There were other factors that we took in account. Overall, the cons outweighed the pros. End up not being able to go to Georgia. So plan B became plan A. We were moving to Florida. Already looking at schools, Central Florida area. I was looking over there. I found a couple colleges. I was in school to become a hygienist. Did I want to do that? No. But hey, here I am. I tried to get into this school that I would become a hygienist in 1.5 years. I just need to get out of school ASAP and be in the field. There's over $60,000 for me to go. As much as I wanted that to work, it was so much resistance. When you do make that leap, trust your intuition. That's the best thing you can do. That is a sign from the man above. I'm going through this whole college process. This lady is extremely adamant, calling me every day.
You need this by this amount of time. Look, you're gonna have to do this and do that. Like, this is not any games. We don't play any games.
I get it to a certain extent. I don't have a job. I don't have a place to live. Deadlines, I get all that. Those 2 first things that I just said is priority. I told her I'm not going to go to this college. I'm backing out. Thank you for your time. I'm done. She actually got an attitude with me because I backed out. Okay, yeah. Glad I trust my intuition. I'm looking at schools kind of in Tampa, and then the other one is in Orlando. So Valencia College. I was looking there. Actually went through and was able to go there for a semester. So that was successful. Now we're going to get into the whole process of getting down there. We decided that, okay, we're going to drive Tier's car from Delaware all the way down to Florida. We're going to ship my car. We lived out of an Airbnb. Airbnb was really nice, very pristine. Spoke to her, she was very responsive. So we were like, okay, let's just give it a try. So it was a 1-bedroom. It had like a couch, a bed couch. So we stayed there for a month, studying and doing everything that I can, as well as looking for jobs, as well as looking for places. I tried to get a dental assisting job, obviously, because that's what I'm certified in. They're paying me the lowest amount that they can. My certification could not get reciprocity. That just means that I cannot transfer my certification to Florida and just go through that whole motions because they do not accept that in Florida. A shock to me because I had no idea. I don't have time to study for my certification again and be in college at the same time. That's not going to work. There has to be some sort of program I can go in for the day, whatever, that I can switch it over. Thank God there was. All this happening, I'm looking for jobs. Jobs are too far away from where we're looking at houses. It was a lie. I rarely hold things in. Through this whole entire process, I chose to keep things to myself. I just moved out of my home state. I've never lived on my own at this point. I was 22. I was 22. Yeah, I was 22. Never lived on my own. I've always lived with my parents. And the first time I move out is to another state. I had to leave my friends, my parents, my siblings, my dog. It would have been harder to have a puppy and live in an apartment. He can destroy things, and then, you know, it's costing us more money having this dog. The lady that I gave him to, she is very sweet, and she literally treated him exactly the way I treated him. I didn't realize it until I was in it, and I was just like, wow, like, I really left everything behind. I'm in survival mode. I'm like, I need to find a job. I need to find a place. I don't got time to be worried about my emotions and how I feel about this. And I was going to interviews like back to back to back. No luck. My sister came to me. She was like, Kayla, you may have to get a regular job. Really broke down so much. My sister was looking at me like, girl, no, it had nothing to do with that specific job. I think it was everything combined. My sister was like, if this is too hard for you, like, you can go back home. Really lost it. Tears were flooding. Going back home was not an option for me. I'm not coming back unless I'm coming back with something. More money's gonna be in my pocket. I'm gonna be in a better position, and if anything, it's coming back to visit. But to go back to live there, it's not an option. She was being realistic about the situation. We're at your home state. It's scary. It was scary. So when we started looking for places, we met this realtor. I think I was mentioning like we were looking in Tampa and stuff like that. We were, but again, switch gears. You have to go with the changes. Like, it's just, that's just what it is. You can't sit there and be like trying to force something to work. You're not getting any results that way. There will be times where you feel like you're drowning. You gotta start swimming. The realtor was showing us houses in a specific area. In Orlando, they put palm trees everywhere. I don't got no palm trees up north. The hood looked like paradise. They got palm trees, water fountains, but this is low-key Section 8. You will never know. We go into the place, dirty, it's just disgusting. In the shower, there was like duct tape around the faucet. So I'm like, this is ghetto. But from the outside, coming into this place, you would think that, oh my God, this is beautiful. Can we ask you something? Like, is this a good area? Like, and she was like,
this area isn't like it used to be, you know, it's definitely changed.
or she kind of couldn't tell us this was a bad area. Like, she wasn't allowed to say that, I guess. We're like, oh, well, it's a gated community, you know. She's like, my car got stolen in a gated community. In so many words, she's like, that don't mean nothing. If it's gated, that don't mean it's a good area. Okay, we're not looking in this area no more. We're looking in a different area. We were about to settle on a place. It was because we were running out of time. We ended up going to a place our realtor helped us with, and was like, you know, come check out this place. Like, instantly we were like, but let's just go entertain the idea. We went over there. We looked at the place, and we actually kind of liked it. It's not that bad. You know, gray walls just make us feel down. We're like, we don't like the gray or whatever. We were just being bougie, you know. 2-bedroom, 2 bathrooms. It had a balcony, had a pool.
Stop the story. Oh my God, I forgot to mention that the realtor said that there were 2 sisters that tried to get this same condo before us, but they end up backing out, and they were from Delaware. Y'all can't tell me that's not a sign.
That's the place that we went with. Ultimately, we didn't think we were gonna like this place. The day that we had to leave our Airbnb was the day that we moved into our place. It worked out perfectly. Things will start to work in your favor. If it's right for you, it will not be confusing. That's for relationships, jobs. There's no confusion. Take the risk. When this starts to be resistance and confusion, typically just your intuition telling you, no, this is not the right path for you. I end up finding a job. I still work my 9 to 5, like less than 15 minutes from the place we were living. When you first take that leap to move out of your home state, you would feel like it's one thing after another, but if you just get past that part of it all, things start to run so smoothly, and you're like, you know what? This was the right decision. This was all to prepare me. Moving out of state was so scary, but honestly, don't regret doing it. I am exposed to so many opportunities. I do YouTube now. I've been thinking about doing YouTube for years. Now I'm actually doing it. We gotta adjust to certain things, and me and my sister, we adjusted. I'm not saying it's easy, and because it's not easy and it's not comfortable, it's more reason why you should do it. You have to be comfortable being uncomfortable. We're paying way more than we thought we were going to pay, but we're living better than we used to live. If you keep staying in this same environment, how do you know that environment is even helping you grow if you don't go elsewhere? If this is your sign, just do it. Only scary because you don't know. You literally don't know what's going to happen. You can't be scared of the unknown. It's better off trying it, experiencing it, saying that you did it. I learned this. Yeah, I had to go back home, but at least I tried it. Highly recommend. I should have shot out here, but just look at it's so beautiful out here today. I hope this has persuaded a lot of people to go ahead and take that leap of faith and move out of their hometown. You will become a different version of yourself. You will learn so much about yourself, and do it young. Well, thank you for tuning into this story time. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will be back with some more videos.